What's up, everyone? I'm standing at the corner of Michigan Avenue and Brady Street next to the McFadden Ross House. I spent much of my time this summer in this building, most of which was spent doing research in the archives. This is a very old building. It was built in 1839. It was originally the site of the Powder Magazine, which was part of the Detroit Arsenal, the arsenal being located here in Dearborn, what was then called Dearbornville. The arsenal was basically a supply depot for the Army. It was used through the Civil War into the late 1870s until it was shut down. The property here was sold to Nathaniel Ross in 1883. His daughter, Mary Elizabeth Ross, who died in this house in 1950, willed it to the city of Dearborn so that it could become a museum. I'll show you around a little bit inside. Sorry about that interruption. I didn't want to trip on the stairs and become the next person to die in this house. Anyways, this is one of the rooms upstairs in the museum archives. This is where all the old newspaper microfilm is stored. I spent a lot of time in here sifting through 1965 issues of the Dearborn Press. I was looking for something interesting to write about for our blog segment, Dearborn 50 Years Ago. I would look for things like events or recreation programs, things people might have remembered participating in, nothing gruesome like a murder case. I was trying to maintain the good vibes. I'll show you some examples of these posts in my e-portfolio, so I don't want to spend too much time in this room. For that reason, I'll take you up into my favorite room in the museum. I cannot tell you how many times that door there opened by itself. Very, very scary. Anyway, I spent hours and hours up here digging through these file cabinets over here. I was looking for super cool pictures of Dearborn in the past. I'd look for pictures of old stores, schools, street scenes, shopping centers, and I would scan them and post them to our social media pages, Facebook and Twitter. People ate this up. I would say this was the most successful method for getting people's attention, getting them interacting and talking on our pages. This picture here of Crowley's department store alone yielded over 500 likes. That is almost a quarter of our entire Facebook following right now. Speaking of which, I took the museum from 1,820 Facebook likes to 2,220 and counting. And I almost doubled the amount of followers on Twitter, which was not many to begin with. But I'd say that most of the work I did in these two rooms here definitely played a huge role in that. While it might not seem like a big jump in 3 months, it is a lot for a small local museum. But yeah, that's a little taste of what I was doing here, so I'll hand it back to myself in the classroom.